I'm an Arab woman and I want to discuss the issue of Maher.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Bismillah. Let's
I
talk
just
about it.
don't understand, like, why is it that Arab men, they always complain about Maher, but like, and most times, like, when someone wants to marry their daughters or sisters, they like don't object. They don't tell their sisters or daughters to lower the Maher.
You know, I'll tell you a funny story. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I used to be منين أنتِ؟
Syria.
من سوريا. أهلا وسهلا. I used to be a teacher in Saudi Arabia. Okay, I was an English teacher, and I used to work in a university called Jamia Taiba, teaching pre-university students basic English, basic level of English. And I had this discussion with my students once, and my students were my age, but they were my students, like in their early 20s, late teens, early 20s. And I said to them, you know, they were complaining to me, oh, teacher, we can't get married, teacher. The mahar too high, you know, we don't know what to do. And then I said to them, I know it's really bad. Inshallah ta'ala, you boys, you're going to be the first generation of men to change this, inshallah, so that when you do get married and you have your daughters, you're not going to charge the same mahar. Do you know what one of them said to me?
What?
He said to me, no, teacher, I will charge for my daughter what I had to pay for her mother. That's what he said to me. He said, I'm going to charge for my daughter what I paid for her mother. I said, so you're as much a cancer and a part of the problem as these other guys that you're complaining about. Are you married?
No.
How old are you?
23.
23. And are you based in Syria?
No, in the UAE.
Ah, in the UAE. طيب, okay. And when do you plan on getting married yourself? And what is your mahar? More importantly, what's your mahar?
Honestly, I don't mind like lowering the mahar, but I need to make sure that the guy like really deserves it. Like, I don't mean he needs to be like amazing, but he needs to be like religious, and he needs to like appreciate it.
طيب, so what are we talking about? يعني put a number on it. What's your mahar, sister?
I'd say like around 5,000.
Is that AED?
Yeah,
That's like £1,000. That's very reasonable. That's
but
reasonable.
I don't know, like, because I still haven't discussed it with my family. I don't know if they would have a different opinion or not.
First of all, how did you come across my content, and how long you been watching for?
I don't know. I just I think I came across it from Midahan, Philosopher Corner.
Shout out to Milan for the shout. Even when railed at, I get my quota of renown. Shukran, Sister Milan. Yes, sorry, carry on, sister.
Yeah, I don't know, like, if I discuss it with my family, would they have a different opinion or not? Because, you know, Arab families, they can have an opinion about those things.
I mean, Shufi, what's the adat in your family? Are they gonna, for example, is there muqaddam and muakhar? Are they doing all of this?
Honestly, I'm not really sure. Like, here in the UAE, mahar, like, for Arab women, it can be high, like 50K, or at least like 20K or 10K.
Is that in AED?
Yeah,
Dirham.
yeah.
So 50K is basically £10,000. Yeah, I mean, obviously it's high. It is high. So you said you're 24, right?
23.
23. Okay. And how many brothers have proposed to you so far?
Um, uh, uh, None so far. I recently just graduated college, so like I was still studying. I was not like ready for marriage. There was like my mom told me about a guy, but like he's in a different country, and I said I didn't want to go to a different country, so I didn't consider it.
Well, I mean, look, sister, you're 23 years old. Okay. You know that in ethnic communities, whether it's Asian or Arab, 25 معناتها يعني you've expired. You are expiring. So يعني you have to speed up the process. Speed up the process of looking for your husband, and make sure that your family are involved. How cooperative is your father in helping you find a husband?
He's passed away last year.
Rahimullah, may Allah have mercy on him. طيب, what about brothers? Do you have any brothers or uncles?
I have a brother, but he's like around the same age as me.
Okay. All right. Well, I mean, look, I'll tell you this. What you can do is no strings nikah. We have three options for no strings nikah, okay, which is the marriage service that I operate. And option number one is conventional marriage. And I have brothers on that group. There's over 1,200 people, brothers and sisters, but there's over 1,200 people on the group in total. And they are from all over the globe. So if you want, create a profile, email it to me. You'll find my email in the description or message me on Instagram. And I can put that profile up on the group, outline what you're looking for, and then we can see what we can do for you. We can put you in touch with certain brothers, inshallah. Like I said,
Um,
people all over the
like,
world.
do you recommend like this, like searching like online? Do you think like it can work or?
I recommend that you do whatever you have to do to make sure that you get married sooner rather than later, because right now you are still in your prime, relatively speaking. You are still in your prime. Make the most of it, because once that ship sails, it doesn't come back. So you are
Okay,
not,
that's
sister, you are not going to have a lack of options. I know this for a fact. I don't know what you look like, but I already know you are not going to have a lack of options. In fact, your problem is you're going to have too many options. That's what's going to be your problem. So you need to find yourself a good man by whatever means you want to use, whether it's online, whether it's no strings nikah, whether it's through your family. I would recommend family as the number one option, by the way, through your family recommendation, and so on. Well, do whatever you got to do to find yourself a good,
to
decent man
be
or follow.
honest, like this guy my mom told me about, he told me he's based in the UK, but I'm worried about like, I grew up in a Muslim country and I'm worried about going to the West.
Yeah, stay in a Muslim country, inshallah. Don't come to the West. And there's a comment here. Why am I recommending no strings? You didn't hear, Omar, what I said. There's three options, and option number one is conventional marriage, all the strings. Yeah, normal regular marriage. That's what option one is, and that's what I recommend for the sisters who are young in their prime, never been married before. Stay there, sister. What do you want to come here for? There's nothing for you here. It's a mess. We're trying to get out of here. You don't want to come here.
But I'm Syrian, like I can't go like Syria. It's a mess.
So if you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click right here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click right here.